What happens to you when the man you've been with for years suddenly chokes you out of nowhere? When you find out this person I've been with for 4 years, everything they told me was false. Um, Literally, most things that came out of this person's mouth were not true or were half truths in order to support full lies. Hey guys, so the major reason I wanted to start my growth journey and start this channel was about healing and growth. Last year, October 30th, 2022, um, the man I had been with for 4 years choked me. After that, shortly after, many things came out about this man that um, let me know I didn't know this person that I had been with for 4 years. What happens when everything you thought you knew about someone turns out to be a lie? And what type of person is able to keep up a facade for so long? So there were a few red flags early on. For one, and I'm not going to go too deeply into this. Um, Again, this is not to embarrass anyone, to throw anyone out there. This is my story, it's my life, it's what I have gone through. I definitely won't be sharing names but some of the red flags, there were some sexual deviances um, that the individual was into. Um, Pretty much that was the major red flag. There was an extreme, um, I'm not even going to call it a deviant. Well, it was different. And it was something that I was not familiar with. I had never heard of, especially not coming from a black man. Um, but I was not judgmental. But sex was not taboo. As a matter of fact, it was indoctrinated into my family that it was this wonderful thing. So part of me not being judgmental was because I was raised by a man um, that was extremely sexual and shared that with us. And I watched him. He had several households. He would sit us down and have meetings with myself and my brothers about how wonderful sex was. Um, as I was growing up and I became a teenager, he would show, tell me, well, Tiffany, I've slept with this person, I slept with that person. He raised me, telling me I was the only girl with the family of 6 kids. I was the only girl, so it was 5 boys. He would tell my brothers, have as much sex as you can. It's wonderful. Sex is great. And he would tell me, Tiffany, get with a man that's going to take care of you. That was pretty much the guideline. Make sure he has money. Make sure he's going to take care of you. The thing with true narcissists, they all utilize the same manipulation techniques. I'm going to go over everything here
in videos to come in order for people to educate themselves so that they can, avoid or know what they're walking into when meeting a narcissist.
More than anything, I had to pause because this wasn't the first time I found myself in a situation, a relationship that was ending um, traumatically, drastically different than the way it began. Um, where there was a lot of deception, a lot of lies, a lot of manipulation. Actually, the person I was with right before him, same issue. But, um, you know, actually, that wasn't the first time I had seen it either. I realized I had been going through relationship after relationship with men that weren't quite honest, were deceptive, um, and kind of manipulative. You ever hear the term like attracts like? Well, I prided myself to just want to be in a good relationship, be a supportive woman to my man, and be with somebody that wants to grow. Um, I'm not the type of woman that's attracted to bad boys. I thought I was attracted to ambition. Um, Not necessarily somebody that had wealth or fortune or fame, but had the characteristics and the drive to get there. And my personality was, listen, I'm down for whatever we need to do to make it to where we want to go. So, that being said, how do I keep finding myself in relationships with men that um, are very either physically abusive or mentally abusive, that are um, extreme characteristics that could break some down? Is this who I am? Am I attracting who I am as a person? No, because again, I genuinely wanted a relationship and just wanted to build something with someone. What I realized is, like I said, I've met this spirit before, I've met this person before over and over again in relationships, but it doesn't start with my romantic relationships. I grew up with this person. This person was my hero. Um, this person molded me. Um, this person was my father, you know. So my father um, was such a MPD, had a narcissistic personality disorder that my mother broke down. I wasn't raised by my biological mother. Um, at the age of 4, she left. Um, that actually sex um, with narcissists is a major manipulative tool. And with my father, it was extreme, it was major, it was something he used against the women he dealt with, it was something he used. It's so many stories. It's so many stories. It's so, where to start. But with my brothers, it was the way he connected with them as young men or teenagers becoming men. He kind of orchestrated when they lost their virginity. And I'm going to go into more detail because, so that being said, me growing up, my father's my hero. Because at the same time, he taught my brother so much. He was a business owner. He was an entrepreneur. I watched him do door-to-door sales. I watched him start with nothing. He used to make me draw pictures of a business that he wanted and tell me exactly how to draw it and how he was going to build it. And I watched him make his dreams reality. So, that being said, that type of person, he's all I have. Again, I'm not raised by my mom at this point. She's not in my life at this point. Um, he can do no wrong. And even his concept of sex, although it was odd, why, I didn't understand why he would point out to me as a teenage girl who he slept with and brag about it. But my brothers and I, we thought that his mindset, his mentality was superior to others, and everyone else had it wrong. Um, he mixed a lot of spiritual teachings, mixed them up, kind of twisted them. And again, the story gets so deep, you all. Where to start? We got a lot of time, so yes, tune in. The way I will set my channel up, Mondays will be story time. I'm probably going to start from the beginning. Like I said, it starts from childhood for me. Uh, Wednesdays, we will do the vlog. We'll follow kind of my life and, my family and some of the things that we're doing business wise and trying to move and elevation. Um, and then Fridays will probably be hair how to's. So we'll do like quick hair tutorials. That's pretty much the schedule that I think we're going to do. But again, um, I'm hoping to attract, people that need the information, that enjoy the channel, my tribe. Again, it's not about bashing. It's about healing. It's about growth. And it's about surviving this journey. Not only surviving, growing, becoming better, breaking cycles, breaking chains, breaking patterns. So, um, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to structure the story. I will protect names. Um, I won't put anybody's name out there because there's a lot going on when it comes to the different stories. But I am going to be sharing stories of surviving a narcissist, surviving mental abuse, surviving relationships that are not just bad relationships, we just did not work out, but again, mental abuse and manipulation. I'm a survivor. It starts from early age with me. It starts with the person that's supposed to love you, you know, that's supposed to shelter you. It started with my hero, and that was my father. So I do want to share my journey in healing, and I'm still healing. I want to share, how I pushed through. Because if you've been through a relationship with a true narcissist, you understand when I say survive, survive. So the point, what I think part of my gift is, part of my purpose, not only to survive myself, but to help others understand what they may be going through, what they went through, how we survive, and not only survive, but how we thrive after dealing with such an extreme personality type, um, after such extreme trauma. With this channel, again, it's going to be not just relationships, not just hair, beauty. All those things make up who I am. All those things are the person, a mother, family, business, entrepreneur, but surviving, growing, the journey. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next